Okay, so today I wanted to give a tutorial of the Boom Learning deck that I mentioned in the original overview video. So Boom Learning is a website that has kind of blown up during quarantine because it's a very interactive way to engage with your students, and it's kind of just like interactive flashcards, but there's different features to each deck. And as I mentioned, a lot of resources through their store are free, and if they're not free, they're typically pretty low in price. So I'm going to start with my personal library. So I have it organized by different folders. So I have categories, compare and contrast, core vocab, following directions, life skills, main idea, all of those things. So these are a bunch of things that I found mostly for free. I probably paid for like one or two of them. I actually created this one myself. I can show you this. So, what is the weather? Then they have to answer rainy, hot, windy, or cold. So, let's say they answered the wrong thing.
Whoops.
Oh no, not cold. So it tells you, like, whoops, you can actually turn that off if you want. But I find that the kids really like it when they get the answer right. See, it makes that ding sound. So then here's another example. Put the bucket in the sand. So you have to drag the bucket into the sand and then click the check. Put the sun in the sky. Put the boat in the ocean. So you kind of get the idea, but basically these are mostly click and drag, and then there's also some more multiple choice ones that I did. So just to give you some ideas. I also created this one recently. So one of my students really loves Lightning McQueen. So I put in some board maker symbols to focus on core vocabulary and tried to make it more interactive. So look, where's the red car? And then you can say here, check. Put on road. This is click and drag. Let's put him here. Go, fast, or slow. So you can actually have them direct your action. That's a good idea if you're doing a Zoom. Oh, do you want the car to go fast or go slow? So you can actually drag it really quick, or you can drag it slower. Oh, he's going really slow. And then you could model, I like that, I don't like that, do they want more, should we stop, next, whatever. Where's the car? 4 choices again, but these are visual choices. So, very interactive. You can take them off. Just to give you some ideas of how some of their features could work. I'll show you some of the other free ones that I really like. So this is an interactive core vocabulary word board. I know that I mentioned this. So I really like this because some students don't have their devices, or maybe you are in the process of trialing their devices, or maybe you just want extra visual support for them. This is a great way to do that. You can have this open while you also have something else open, like I showed you in the Zoom tutorial. So I want on. Yes, no. And this one actually has audio output, which is great. Speech Without Limits has incredible repeated core word practice activities, and they are all free. So basically, she does a bunch of activities incorporating core vocabulary. So make the cows come to the barn. You can click and drag them. Make the chickens come to the barn. You have to drag them in one at a time. You can work on counting, identifying things in the background. Every time you hear obviously the word come comes up, that's a great time for them to press that on their device. So there's a ton of those. There's a bunch of life skills activities, a lot of WH questions. You can see in and out. This one is an ice cream shop. It's just fun. What do they want? What do you want? I want this. I want a cone. What color do you want? And then you can put on, put on. So there's a lot of different ways you can incorporate the Boom Learning Decks. So these are just this is my personal library, just so you can see. And then if you go out of here and you go to the store, so the way that you purchase things on here, basically, as you can see up here, it goes by points. So 225 points is $3, 400 points is $5, and you can buy points. So you can kind of see the decks here, but if you just click Find Free, you can see that there are so many. So a lot of teachers have been making these, speech therapists, OTs. There are tons of resources here for you to use, special education, regular education, reading specialists, BCBAs, and you can kind of search anything you want. So let's say we wanted something with social skills, and we wanted to make sure that it was free. So you can sort by low to high, and it'll show you 0 points. So these are all free. And all you do when you want to download it is basically click it and add it to your library. So then if we go to our library, it doesn't organize by most recent, but we could search social. And here's the conversation starter. So then you could see, okay, I want to do this one. What did you like most about your summer this year? So like I said, some of them are just flashcards and some of them are more interactive, but it's a great way to engage with your students. You could even give it to them for homework. There's a way to set up classes if you want, and you can assign decks to them. You have to pay for a membership that includes the ability to assign it to a certain number of students. And there's also a studio to create your own. This is a little bit more complicated. If this is something that you're interested in, I can definitely make a tutorial on that. But they actually have a video in here about how to create them. They are already up on their YouTube channel. So using PowerPoint with Boom Cards and Introduction to Boom Editing. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check out those videos. And I'm looking forward to hearing how you incorporate the Boom decks into your sessions. Have a great day.